Alrighty, hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how I lost out on the opportunity to profit significantly yesterday, election day of all days, when there's the most market manipulation happening. I would have thought for sure that I would have lost money had I traded the US 30. But I'm going to show you that even when there's tons of market manipulation, this strategy that I use works really, really well. So as you can see, we are on the 1 minute US 30. I've got my indicators in place. We're going to be replaying from the time that I woke up at 6 a.m. Usually, I'm not always trading at that time, but I'm just showing you an example of how my trade rules work and are very consistent. So we've got, I use bars, obviously. I'm going to just switch it over to candles because I recognize that a lot of you might not see that as well. I am going to be utilizing the reversal bands because that's part of my strategy. And we're going to be taking trades that look good based on the signals that I've been following. If you want to see this, I'm not going to go into the greater details about my trading strategy. I encourage you to go and check out my gold scalping video. That way you can see how my strategy works. This is going to be running through the day, 8 hours of trading, and how it would have worked with my trading strategy. So here we have it. Is currently in our replay here. It is 5:59, so we're going to go to 6 o'clock. And the objective here is to make our way to our first opportunity, which is actually coming out of the reversal band, if I'm not mistaken. No, you know what? Yeah. We are going to go ahead. Take this. This is our first trade for the day. So we're going to go ahead and open a buy. And the reason why we are is because we came out of the reversal band and we have strength, or we've got a bar that's crossing the smooth moving average. And we've got strength in the bulls, and our volatility is healthy, and the oscillator is fine, matches the color, so we're good to go. Obviously, I set my stop loss and take profit based on my ATR. ATR is 12.2, so that means it would be 240, but I add my 1.5 pips because that's what my spread is. So we go OK, and then we run through this trade. And we can see that we've got a little bit, there we go, took profit on the first trade there. As you guys may know, I take 2 trades whenever I open a trade. It looks like that would be about where we had our stop loss, our trailing stop take profit. Yep, right about there. Perfect. So that is a total right there. That is a total of 2.08. Hello everyone, it's Paul here. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you how I missed out on a lot of money on November 3rd, which was election day. My philosophy was that there was going to be tons of market manipulation and I wasn't going to make any money. So I was staying out of things like indices and I was focused on currency pairs that were more stable, like the Swiss franc. And I missed out on a lot of money, and I'm going to show you that if I would have focused and just followed my rules, that there would have been some really good profits to be had in the indices all over the place, but specifically the US30 did very, very well on election day. So here we go. This is the strategy, you guys. If you haven't watched how my strategy works, my video on gold works really well to explain. I'm not going to go into the greatest detail on how my strategy works. I'm just going to show you the strategy applied to the charts from November 3rd. And you'll just see how it worked and how much money would have been made had we done this, had I focused on this and not the Swiss franc. So here we go. This is starting at 5:59, so I wake up, I usually wake up just before 6. Now again, I don't always trade right at 6, but we're just going to go through this period of time that the markets were performing beautifully for us. So here we go. Let's move forward. First things first, we are driving down into the reversal bands after I wake up. And if you haven't checked out Lux, definitely check it out. Very, very, very good tool that's very helpful in identifying where the trends are. And we've got, I think, okay, so here we go. We've come out of the reversal band and we've crossed the moving average. That is so the coming out of the reversal band is a potential trend. The crossing of the smooth moving average is like a confirmation. Then what I do is that I check my strength, and yep, I'm good there. And I check my oscillator, good there. I've got my volatility, more than enough volatility to support a trend. So we're going to go ahead and take a trade. So we go ahead, open up a buy. What I'm doing is I'm also taking my ATR, which is 12.2, and I'm going to make that, so normally 12.2, that would be 244. But I have to add 1.5 or 15 ticks to that because that is that's my trade rules, because I've got a little bit of a spread with my broker. So I want to make sure that that spread gets added on to my ATR, or rather my stop loss and take profit. So there we go. Its position is open. So now we go ahead and see how this trade plays out. There's our profit, and it looks like we might be coming back down. Yep, so my take profit, my first trade would have taken there, and my second trade would have gone to here minus the distance of my first trade. So in total, we got a 2.06 factor on top of my two trades that were risking 1.5. And so we're going to call that a 3% trade. And I'm just going to keep notes, because what we're going to do is we're going to add up all of the profits and losses, and that'll tell us how much I lost by not playing the markets yesterday. Okay, so that is our first trade as a big win. Pretty sure maybe that wouldn't have closed out yet. No, actually it would have stayed open. Let's see here. Oh, okay, no. I don't think, oh, it did. Is this enough? So we've got 250, 25.9. Did we lose 25.9 out of that? Yeah, okay, so it would have stopped out there. And then we continue on, look for the next entry. Oh, there it might be our entry. Looks like we've got, yeah, we've crossed the line. We've got a sell signal right before that. We've crossed the line on the leading edge of the equalizer. We've got strength in the bears, and we've got the volatility just picked up, and we're at 37%. So that is, we can open, that is entry. We're gonna go short on that trade. ATR is at 10.5. So that means we're going to be going to, was that 21? But we have to add our 1.5, so 225 in total for the ticks. And away we go. All right, we've got one trade that took out of the two. And it looks like, yeah, we would have stopped out on our trailing stop after that. So in total, we got 1.92 out of the 3%. So that is a 1.5 times 1.92. That gives us a profit there of 2.8%. Oh, you know what I can do is I can put my profits right up on here. So that's a 2%, and that's 2.88%. And we continue onwards. And crossing our green line here. Yep, there's our crossing of the green line. But as you can see, we don't actually have strength in the bulls. We don't have strength in the bulls, and so I am not entering this trade. I could be, but I'm going to call that a, it'd be nice if it works out, but I don't have strength in the bulls, and so I'm not going into that trade. And it looks like, it probably could have worked out, but that's okay. All right, we've got another crossing here below. Yes, the crossing is below here. So we can enter, we've got, okay, so no, it does show that our volatility is low, but I've got a strong signal from Lux. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. Even though the volatility is low, that strong signal from Lux is a great confirmation. So we're going to go ahead and use that. So we have 10.5. Again, that makes us go to 210, but we're adding the 1.5 because of the spread. And there is our trade setup there. And we go forward and see where it takes us. Took a few minutes, but then it ended up going a nice distance. And I think that might be where we have a break in our stop, our trailing stop. Let's just see here. Yep, so our trailing stop would have taken us out on that candle right there. All right, so now we can see that that is a 323. 3.23 times 1.5. That gives us a 4.84% raise on that one. All right, so now we move on. Let's look for the next trade opportunity. We are now in the reversal band, so we have to take into consideration that reversal band maybe, so we crossed the smooth moving average there. We've got strength in the bulls. Everything else checks out. Nice enough volatility to support it. So we're going to go ahead. We've got the buy signal right before that. So we're going to take a long on this candle on the close right there. And now we're going to set our, that makes it, I know this is right after the open, guys. I know. But the rules work. It's beautiful. So we've got 18.3, so that would be 36. 36 plus my 1.5, I would go 7.5, so 375 is my, there we go. And away we go. Let's see where this one takes us. A little bit of drawdown there. Oh, I'm happy with that. First trade took profit and then continued. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, where does it end? We still are going up. I don't think that that's had enough of a pullback to take out my trailing stop yet of 37. Let's just see. Nope, we're still good in the market still. Oh, look at that. Okay, that might be where we peak out with 37. Yeah, so there's where we would have traded up to. right up to there. So that's a 725. So 7.25 times 1.5%. That's a 10.8% trade. 10.87% trade. How beautiful is that? And we move forward. As you can see, we've got a little bit of pullback here, and there's a strong signal from Lux. I've got strength in my, I've got strength in my bulls. My volatility is still high enough, and we can see that the oscillator just got pinched off as well. So we're going to go ahead and open a long position. This would be a continuation. 23.4 is our ATR, so that would be 23.4, that would be 46, essentially 47, but I got to add my 1.5, so that becomes 485. And away we go. Oh yeah, nice continuation. It looks like some drawdown there. I may have peaked out on this one. Let's just see what our drawdown would be after that peak. We need to see 48.5 is our trailing stop. Yep, so 48.5. So we would have stopped somewhere in here. So that is a 165. So we'll go and grab our calculator. 1.65 times 1.5 is another 2.475% win. There we go. And we can see now that we're coming back down. It looks like we crossed below the smooth moving average, but because the most previous high was not in the reversal band, I am not taking that as an entry. So yeah, just take that in consideration. That's why I'm not going with that one. Here we have a strong signal. We've got a strong signal crossing back up above the smooth moving average. So we're going to go ahead and take that one. Strong signal crossing above the smooth moving average, and strength, volatility, everything checks out. So we're going to enter here. We've got ATR of 20.2. So that would be 40 basically, but I got to add the 15 ticks for my spread, and we'll see where that takes us. Oh, we got some drawdown here. Strength now in the bears. Volatility dropped down though to 36. Well, we'll see what happens here. Well, we're coming back up. Oh, there we go. That probably would have stopped me out, I believe. You know, that one there, that looks like it would have stopped me out. Let's just zoom in a little bit and see whether my entry was accurate. No, okay, so I just got to move up my entry just a bit. Yeah, so that would have stopped me out at a full 3% loss. So yeah, that's a 3% loss. And let's move on. Is that it's actually, if I look back here, if I follow my rules, I crossed here, I think. 527, yeah. So this is actually a crossing, and we've got a strong signal from Lux here, going back over top of the smooth moving average. But the crossing actually went, like it went below my green leading edge, and then back up again. Oh, but there wouldn't have been strength on that one, so we would have waited for the strong signal. Yeah, this is where the strong signal occurs. That's where it would have taken, where the strength returned. So we're going to go ahead and enter the market there. And our ATR is 20 again, so that makes us go back to the 415. There we go. So same trade pretty much, it looks like. And we'll see where it takes us this time. A little bit of drawdown, that's acceptable. Yep, we're good. There's one profit. And it looks like, yeah, so we would have gone up to that high there, and then the next candle, our trailing stop would have been taken. So we have 1.72 times 1.5%. Whoa, that didn't work out. There's a 2.58% win. So let's put the loss over there. And then we wait for the next opportunity, which could be here. Let's go back a candle. Oopsies, don't quit the mode. Let's go back a candle because I think we may have crossed the smooth moving average on here. Yeah, we did, but we didn't have strength in the bulls. There's it crosses strength in the bulls. Nope. It's there now, but it's I don't have a signal from Lux, and I don't do FOMO trades. So also our volatility, yeah, on those ones there, our volatility, oh no, it was at 30, 32, 31. Yeah, you know what? We'll say that I didn't take it. I might have missed an opportunity, but a little bit of consolidation there, as we can see. Looking for our next entry, which at this point is going to be crossing the green line. We're going to need to see that before we enter the market again. There it crosses. Crosses below the green line. Closes below the green line, but we are not entering because our volatility is low. So we do have a sell signal from Lux, but that's not strong. If it was strong, I would go for it, but not a sell. And we continue on looking for the next opportunity. Okay, so that would have taken, but you know what? I didn't follow my rules, or I followed my rules. I'm not going to break my rules. Here we have a buy signal coming out of the reversal zone. That's kind of a tight reversal zone, but let's go ahead. Everything else looks good. Strengthen the bulls. We've got the oscillator switching. Yep, let's go ahead. 16, so we're going to go to 32. But of course, adding my 15-point spread. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so we would have lost our 3% on that one. That is okay. That happens. I'm glad that I'm following the rules. There's a saying, if you follow the rules, you're winning. All right, so now we look for the next trade opportunity. Got a buy signal here. But I'm not going to go because I probably shouldn't I? On that one. Got strength in the bears coming out of the reversal zone. We got strength in the bulls coming out of the reversal zone on that candle. So following my rules, that would be a trade right on top of that buy. Get our ATR is at 16, so that'd be 320. We're adding the 15 again, and we'll see where that takes us. Well, draw down, and we're coming back up. It looks like I don't see reason to leave the market. I've got a few indicators, but now at this point, like, my volatility is so low that I wouldn't make a choice to go into the market, so I'm not going to make a choice to go out. Volatility is still too low to make a choice. We have to wait to see exactly what happens here. Okay, so here we're crossing below, and we're crossing below that line, and our volatility is at 30%. So I'm going to say that our volatility is 30%. We're crossing the line, going downwards, and our strength is up. So this is us leaving the market, and it looks like we just made a 0.6 on those on that trade. So 0.6, that's two trades that are open at the 0.5. So that makes it a 0.6 of 3%. So that's a 1.8, no, that's a 0.6 times, oh, that's 6 divided by 335. So one, like I'm not even going to register that. I'm not going to count that because my spread would have, yeah, my spread is a little bit more than that. So actually would have been a loss of, what was that, 0.9. So a point, 0.9 pips, 9 pipettes. But that's our close. I'm not even going to worry about counting that, guys. It's like not even a pip. Okay, so we go on. Where are we at? We are moving forward. We're still above here. We don't have volatility either, so we kind of have to wait to see some volatility. Got a strong signal, and we crossed below the green line. I'm going to go ahead and call that good. My strong signal is replacing my need for volatility. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a short position on the end of that candle. We've got 12.8, so that gives us 24, basically 25, but I got to add my 2 here. So 265, and we'll see where this takes us. A little bit of drawdown, we're okay so far. Market works with us. Volatility's low, or dropping. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's one trade took profit there. And it looks like we're going to get a little bit more out of it until our trailing stop shows up. Probably in there somewhere. Let's just measure that. So our trailing stop would be at 26. Yeah, we're going to say that that's as far as we go there, I think. Yeah, so that would have been it right there for sure, and if not there, then later on. So 2.22 times my 1.5%, that's a 3.33% trade. And then we wait for the next opportunity. This is coming out of the reversal band, but my volatility is really low, and that's not a strong signal, so we're not going to take it. We're looking for the next crossing. Here's a strong signal from Lux. Volatility is really low, and this is a continuation. One could take this, but no, you know what? I've got strength in the bulls still. You can see that little tiny green sliver. That's strength in the bulls, so I'm not going to enter the market there. All right, we are crossing above. We're crossing above. We've got a buy signal. But I don't have the volatility to support the trade, so I am not going to enter the market here. I might miss out on this opportunity, but it doesn't look like it, actually. It looks like we might have a little bit of consolidation happening here. I've got a strong signal, strengthen the bulls. Strong signal. Oh no, the strong signal was just when the candle was all the way up. When it was finished on the close, we do not have that same strong signal, so we're not going in. All right, we've got a crossing now. We've got crossing above the green line. We've got 33% on the volatility, but as you can see, we don't have strength in the bulls or the bears. So this is not an entry. We're not going to go ahead and take it. We just don't have the strength to support a trend. Here we have going down below the line, but we don't have strength of the bears. There is now strength in the bears, but we don't have a signal to support it. Volatility is low, and someone could take that if they wanted, but I'm not going to. I might be losing out on an opportunity there, and it looks like it. I might have made some more money there, but that wasn't the crossing that I'm looking for. So yeah, that's definitely a missed opportunity. Oh, we've got a signal here. Lots of volatility. Got a buy signal coming out of the reversal band. We've got volatility. We've got the brand new oscillator. We've got strength in the bulls. So we're going to go ahead and enter the market there on a buy on that candle. ATR is 19, so we're going to turn this up to 38, but I got to get my spread in there, so 395, and away we go. Let's see where this takes us. A little bit of drawdown there, but we pick right back up again. And now we're crossing above that line. That's a good continue. Yeah, we can see that's a great position to be in. Price continues to go up. We might have stopped out here. Let's just go see. So there we have our peak. Let's just see what the distance is there. 52. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so that would have stopped us out there. Our trailing stop would have stopped, that is. Probably around there. And now we look for the next trade opportunity. Okay, we're crossing below here, I believe. 4, 6. Yep, so this is a crossing below. But we don't have strength. We don't have strength in the bulls, so we're not going to take that trade. We crossed above. On the very next candle, we crossed above. We've got strength in the bulls now, so we're going to go ahead and enter the market. We've got enough volatility. So this is a long position. Now our ATR is 17, so we go ahead and put in 340, but adding the spread, 355. And let's see where this takes us. Put a drawdown here. There's a strong signal, great confirmation. And we went ahead and went through take profit 1. Looks like take profit 2 as well. Well, rather our trailing stop would have come into play there. We just about crossed below the smooth moving average. And there we did. Okay, so let's evaluate this. We might have also had a stop out on the trailing stop, as you see. So we've got 35. Nope, so that would have made it, but then I would have stopped out on there. So I'm just going to bring us down to that level, which would be 1.97. So that's a 2.955% trade. Oh, I didn't grab my other one, my other profit on that one. Well, actually, let's do this one first. So this is 2.955, and that's a 2.925. All right, let's move on. Let's look for the next trade opportunity. Oh, here. Oh, we didn't quite cross. No, there's our crossing. So we have a crossing going down on this candle, but I do have the volatility. But as you can see, I still have strength in the bulls, so I'm not going to be entering the trade there. I want to make sure that I only have strength in the one direction. Now, I might have missed that opportunity. Close, really close to crossing above. There it is. There's a crossing above, but I do not have the volatility, or rather, yeah, the volatility is too low, so I'm not going to take that trade. We've got a strong signal going downwards, but as you can see, I do have strength in the bulls still, so I am not entering a trade there. Looks like I could have, but the success rate on that's just too low. I don't feel comfortable with it. Oh, here we go. Volatility is good. We crossed above. We're headed on our way up. Even though I don't have a signal from Lux to say otherwise, everything else is looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and open another buy. Going along. We got 20.4. So that would be 400, but I'm adding my spread. And away we go. Let's see where this takes us. There's our first take profit. Now it looks like we're going up even further into the reversal band on that one. Oh wow, look at that. So that looks like that would have stopped us out shortly after this peak here, maybe a couple minutes after. Let's just do a quick measurement. We are at 41.5. So from the top, 41.5. Yeah, so we would have stopped out on that first red candle there. And what is that? That's a 3.57. That's a 5.355% trade. What did I say? 5.355. I don't know why I went 3 decimals on that one, but whatever. We've got a crossing below, came out of the reversal band, we're crossing below the smooth moving average. I've got strength in the bulls, or sorry, the bears. So I'm going to round that to 23, which would give us 460, but I'm adding the spread, and we'll see where this takes us. Oh, some drawdown already, and we would have stopped out, so that would have been a loss of 3% there. And we wait to see if we have another opportunity coming in. Oh, we are crossing down with a sell signal, but it's not strong, and I still have strength in the bulls. It appears we're getting close to crossing the leading edge. There's our crossing. We've crossed the leading edge now. Got strength in the bears. Volatility is good, so we're going to open up a short position on that candle right there. 30.3. That would give us 600, but of course I need to add the 15 ticks for my spread. And away we go. Let's see, yeah, so there we go. We're taking a nice one there. And it looks like our trailing stop would have stopped us here. I'm going to say that's good. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but just to give you an idea. So our is 61.5. So yep, we would have got stopped out on that candle there. There we have it. And that is a 1.96. It's another 2.94% trade there. All right, I'm going to do some math real quick here. Let's zoom out and get all the trades together and do some math. That is a period of time that spans from 6:15 to 4:05, so just about 8 hours of trading there, and we'll just see. Like obviously, I don't sit in front of the computer for 8 hours, but these are just how many opportunities popped up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trades. And now we just quickly do the math. So starting with 44% up, and we had 1, 2, 3 losses at 3% each. So 35% increase for the day. That's really healthy. That is a nice, healthy day of trading. If you wanted to put in 8 hours, that's the opportunities that were there for us on election day of all things. If you find this video helpful, I encourage you to hit me up in Messenger. I'd love to work with you, show you how to set up your trades like this. Find me on Discord if you want to join the Lux Algo group. You can join for free. Shoot me a message, and let's get you set up with this kind of trading style that the consistency's there, folks. It works. Even when the market is being heavily manipulated, it was a good trading day yesterday. And full disclosure, I did not make it to this chart yesterday. I was focused on something else. But it is what it is. You sometimes miss opportunities. But that's okay. We move on. I had other opportunities as well, and I also learned a lot from the trading that we did yesterday. So thanks so much. If you like this, subscribe, comment. If you want me to check over a certain chart, I'd be more than happy to go through using my strategy. Show you on whatever chart you want. Just send me requests. I got no problem making more videos. So have yourself a good day, and let's go get it.